A one-run win, a one-wicket win, a super over, a century, 5 fours, and now another 4 to finish in the big final, HD.
What about a wicket off the first ball here? Mikhail Hashtaker is going to try and finish it in one shot, I'm telling you. And he could risk getting out. He could be a hero with one stroke. Yeah, no one can look, because who would have thought that we've got to the final over?
Yeah, it was all looking so easy at one stage for the bowls. Naren Saud has been asked to bowl the final over. He's the 8th bowling option here. They have a lot of options still left, but they go for Saud. He has 5 for 19, and he'll be bowling to Hashtaker. 1 strike away, the bowls from being crowned champions of NPL Season 1. All happening here. Here we go. Yeah, he gets a single. Make that 2 in 5. They're getting closer to a special moment here. Wow. They're seeing the final 4 deliveries, 5 deliveries of NPL Season 1. And a big shout out to everyone out here. It's been a festival of the Himalayas, quite literally a celebration in Nepal, HD. And it has had all of us on our feet, glued to the games, the quality of cricket. Yeah, this is the winning moment as well for the Janakpur Bowls. They create history. They emerge champions of NPL Season 1, and they've etched their names in the annals of history, forever remembered as the gold standard of achievement. The players run onto the field, and the bowl synergy is a marvel to behold, with each member a vital cog in a well-oiled machine that churned out victories with ease. Congratulations, Janakpur Bowls.
Came in as underdogs against a side that they'd played twice and lost to twice comprehensively. For the first 10 overs, they were fetching leather, and many thought it was going to be one-way traffic. But they scrapped back, got themselves into the contest, and then a hero emerged. Lahiru Malanta playing an innings of high class, taking them to the brink. And then the Canadian Hashtaker taking them over the line.
We are seeing history unfold here at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. And there you have it on the board. Janakpur Bowls, champions of the inaugural edition of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League, powered by Ncell. Yes, they've been at the receiving end in the last couple of games. Yes, they received the raw end of the stick as well, but they've showed immense character. And what a turnaround against the side they've been at the losing end. It's been an absolute humdinger of a contest, and this is the winning moment. Gets a bit of the inside edge on that, but they took off and set off. And then that special second run, and you can see Thakur celebrating. The dugout erupted as well. They ran onto the field, and the fans went ballistic. And this is the moment that Mayan Yadav, Harsh Thakur and the Janakpur Bowls will remember for a lifetime. This is it. The champions will certainly bask in glory and in the adoration of the cloud, and soak up every moment of this glorious triumph.
And not only a day for the Janakpur Bowls to celebrate, spare a thought for that man, Dipendra Singh Ari, who had such a wonderful tournament with bat and with ball, has led his Royal.
DHI Happier Home. Today sa hai.
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश, यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल
They'll soak up every moment of this glorious triumph.
Some incredible performances across the board from this team. Lalit Rajbanji, the pick of the left-arm spinners. So many left-arm spinners here in this country, in this tournament. He led from the front and has shown all why he is the number one. James Neesham from New Zealand came here and entertained with his power hitting.
Yeah, it's festive down there. People are happy, celebrating. Let's see who Monali Patel has alongside her. I believe it's the coach of the Janakpur Bulls, Mr. Pabudu Dasanaike.
Yep, I'm here. Well, we've got the coach of the Bulls, it's Pabudu Dasanaike. You are always a winner. What's worked so well for you today?
No, I think we keep trusting our process, and we know that everybody was putting lots of pressure on us earlier. We had few bad games, but I'm really know that how capable we are. It's just that we need to keep calm and do the job, and planning worked really well, and everybody put so much of effort. So we are happy.
Was there a bit of pressure after that first innings? They scored a lot of runs in that first innings.
Yeah, I think being in TU ground for a long period, I know defending is not easy, and I thought the way that Royal started, they were brilliant, but I thought they were overconfident and they didn't finish well. They would have been 200 plus. When we were able to keep them under 185, I thought that's a kind of par. It's just a matter of one or two good partnership from there.
And what did you think of Milanta's knock today, when it mattered?
No, it's like, he's a big game player, and he had some tough few days, in the last few games, and he came out brilliantly. And the way that he plays his game, any day against any bowlers, in any conditions, he's capable of scoring runs, and he came at the right moment.
And I know you've got a soft spot for Harsh Tucker. You've worked with him in Canada. What do you think of his knock today? He held his nerve.
No, that's his role actually. He's an all-rounder, but he had a little bit of a tough day with the ball today. And now when we had that opening stand, and his role was to take the game into the end, so he did it perfectly.
And what would you like to say to all the crowd that's here to support you guys today?
No, that is fantastic. And they were all the way from behind us. Even when we had few bad days, they were behind us and supporting. And today was fantastic. And this whole championship for the crowd and all our supporters.
Well, you continue your successful run. Congratulations on the win, and you go out and celebrate.
Thank you very much.
Back to you guys upstairs.
Thank you, Monali. Delighted, Pabudu Dasanaike, and fairly understandable as well in this moment of their hard work, sweat and tears. They feel vindicated. They are champions of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League HD.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend.
And they came back well. In hot pursuit of 185, Milanta Magic took centre stage, and Asif gave good support as well. He danced down the track, trusted the bounce as well, and both the batters were unafraid to play their shots in the middle. The surface looked good and square of the wicket as well. Milanta was a treat to watch. It was raining sixes early as both these batters dished out 73 runs for the opening wicket.
Now, they were very smart in who they targeted before it was Asif that was dismissed. Milanta didn't hold back, he kept going. He was joined by Mohsin, who was sent in to get a move on. He hit one big one before he was the next man to go. With a wild swipe, dismissed for 9. But they were always in control while Milanta was at the crease. Never got behind a run rate. This was an opportunity for Dipindra Singh Eri, but it didn't go to hand, and Milanta was allowed to continue. This young man had a good tournament as well, Harsh Thakur for the Canadian. But the whole day belongs to the left-hander.
Over 360 runs in the final is testament to the manner in which the game was played today. A good surface, and everyone was in with an opportunity. Kugaline struck to dismiss Milanta, and then Irie as well with the muted celebration sending back Neesham, but it all came a little too late. And this was another piece of brilliance by Ari to get the better of Tripathi. But then came the winning moment. 2 runs towards deep backward square leg as Mayan Yadav hit the winning shot. And Janakpur bowls went celebrating for what is a historical evening for them and for Nepal cricket and season 1 of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League 2024. Yeah, we've seen one man who's been the flavor of the tournament, Jimmy Neesham, and we have to have a word with him. Monali Patel standing alongside him.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I do have Jimmy Neesham, the man who's been a star performer. What about this win right here? Season 1, you guys are the winners.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. I didn't do anything today, which is great. Had my feet up half the time. So, yeah, the bowlers obviously, it was an incredible wicket. Great surface for cricket. We were under the pump a lot for that first innings, but then the way Lahiru came out at the top, all our top order batters really. Harsh coming out at the end with a clutch performance as well was incredible. And they say it takes a whole team to win a trophy, and I think everyone stood up at different points over the tournament.
Well, I know you've said you didn't do much today, but you've done quite a bit leading up to this. What's worked for you so well to bat and score runs in almost every game?
I don't know, I can't remember. Didn't help me today. Look, I think, look, it's a ground at altitude, you know, it's smallish boundaries, you just got to try and be aggressive. And even Lahiru as well, the way he batted, he didn't sit and let bowlers bowl to him, he was proactive. You saw him kind of looking to scoop and such as well. So you just got to be confident, play your shots and understand that you're not going to get runs every game, but hopefully like today, when you don't get runs, your teammates stand up and help you out.
And what were the talks coming into this game? Pupuru Dasanayake has worked with a few of these guys.
Very little talking before this game, to be honest. We didn't even do a scouting meeting because we played them twice already in the tournament. We knew what to expect, and look, I felt a real calmness amongst the group this morning going into the game. Obviously in the hotel there's a lot going on around you with supporters and flags waving and that kind of thing, but felt a real calmness when we got to the ground. And yeah, really impressed with the guys, just impressed with the tournament in general. I think I mentioned to the guys as we were walking around doing the victory lap that it doesn't get any more intense, any better than that anywhere in the world. And you know, I've played a few pretty big tournaments, but I mean that compares with the very best. So I hope they enjoy it.
And you're becoming a bit of a superhero, a bit of a superstar. Is there anything you want to say to the fans?
Oh, I think it's all been said. I mean, the game finished 20 minutes ago, half an hour ago. It's still mostly full, apart from the opposition fans who've obviously gone home. Yeah, it's been absolutely incredible. Janakpur has been really kind to me over the tournament, and you know, the hotel's been amazing, the supporters have been amazing, and hopefully do it again in 11 months' time.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, and congratulations on this win.
Cool, thank you.
Back to you guys upstairs.
Thank you, Monali. Strong, encouraging words. Neesham comparing NPL to some of the best leagues in the cricket world is a great honour to NPL Season 1 as well. Well, spare a thought for this team. They've dropped just 2 games in the entire tournament. 1 in the league stages and 1 in the big final. They won 7 out of 9 matches, and the 1 match they dropped, the big one, and that's in the final. Well, the Royals certainly won hearts, and they've played some very good cricket, HD, all through this tournament.
Yeah, came into this as favourites, but their form just deserted them today. I thought the men at the top of the order played quite beautifully. Maybe they just stumbled a little bit towards the back end in pursuit of 220, 230, and then ended up getting themselves into trouble. So 184, they would have thought is 15, 20 short. But brilliantly led, some wonderful overseas players, some exceptional local players, and I'm pretty sure that their ownership will want to keep hold of the majority of that squad, because they're a very fine side.
Yeah, we're all in readiness of what is going to be a very special presentation in some time from now. Meanwhile, we have to also admit that the NPL has witnessed greatness today, a true masterpiece of sportsmanship, skill and determination. There it is, the Janakpur bowls. What a way they got home. Milanta 87, Asif 33, 73 for the first wicket. Mawson got a promotion, hit that 1-6, but then Harsh Thakur, he's really made that spot his own, number 2, number 3 for the side. Jimmy Neesham, Akash Tripathi missed out, but Mayan Yadav got the 2 most important runs and the winning moment as well. His name will be remembered and is part of history as well, as the Bolts lifted the inaugural title with 5 wickets and 4 balls to spare. Milanta and Asif got 73 and 44. This was the foundation that the bowls were looking for. They've never been off to great starts. Today the batters showed hunger, appetite for runs and the conversion as well. Milanta was the constant for the first three partnerships, stitching 32 and 61 as well with Thakur. And then Thakur took over and ensured they get home. Well, Lahiru Milanta started off NPL with a 50 and ended NPL with a winning 50 as well. He certainly worked his magic in the middle and he's in conversation with Monali Patel.
Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, do have the big man, Lahiru Milanta. What an innings from you today. What went right for you with the bat today?
Yesterday even we discussed, there is nothing to lose, of course. So one game, and then before that we lost against two games against them, right? So we told them just go with a fresh mind, positive mind. The ball is there to hit, go from the first ball. Don't think about too much. Just go and play your free game. So,
well, you started the tournament on a high, and then you had a bit of a wobble, and you finished it on a high. You were batting out there, you wanted to strike as much as you could. You're striking them out of the middle. Was there conversation between you and your batting partners?
Yeah, actually, again, I started the tournament well, and then after I think the last 4 games I didn't bat well much, and then our Jiminisham carried through our team. So no, I told them just go for it, because we know if we want to win this game, we need to capitalize on the power play and the other bowlers as well. So I told them, told Asif, I know you are a good player, just go from the first ball. If ball is there to hit, just go for it. So that's what I think. The whole momentum changed from our power play over. So me and Asif give me a really good hand. Even after the guys who came after him, they gave me a good hand. So I think that's what helped for me.
Was there a little bit of stress after the opening partnership that the Royals had?
Oh, yes. We thought maybe we might have to chase more than 200, but we told we are just always 1 or 2 wickets. We just need to get. So after that we can put the pressure on other guys. So actually it was a really nice wicket to bat on, and of course they flew actually in the power play. But we told them just keep it relaxed. Always, I'm a wicket keeper, so that's my job to encourage the other guys. I told them after every over, just keep calm. Always look ahead. So don't put your heads down. It's the game is not over yet. So somehow, if they score even 200, so our job is to chase it down. So always better to be positive. So that's what we did today.
Well, it certainly worked out for you. Thank you so much and congratulations on the win. You go ahead and you enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Back to you guys upstairs.
Thank you, Monali. Yeah, what an outing, what an evening, what a day for Nepal cricket and the Janakpur bowls. Sudur Paschim Royals used as many as 8 bowlers. They tried everything. Nothing really worked for them. The ball fell in between fielders. A couple of catches were dropped. And just the 4 bowlers were amongst wickets, but everyone going for runs. Scott Kugelheim, 14 and over, so did Irie. And the only pick of the bowler, Saif Ali Zeb, what a tournament he's had. 1 for 14 in his 3, 10 dots. With bat and ball, he's certainly been the star for the Royals. An off day for the Royals against a side they've always enjoyed playing against, and will give a confirmation as well of this big final. Janakpur bowls, winning by 5 wickets. Paschims winning the toss, deciding to bat first, got 184 for 9, and many thought at the halfway stage the Royals had enough on board. Zeb and Binod stitched 117 runs for the first wicket. They did have a middle order blip, losing 9 wickets for 66 runs. That's where Kishore Mahato and Mawson brought the bowls back into the contest. The bowls began with intent and execution as Milanta led from the front, opening the innings as the opener stitched 73 runs. Zeb tried his best, but he didn't have company at the other end from the bowlers as the Janakpur bowls ensured they keep pace with a required rate and get home and stitch some partnerships to register an emphatic, famous win at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. They emerge victorious and they are the champions. Well, we certainly have to acknowledge the hard work, commitment and effort of all the players, and also need to give them the great amount of acknowledgement. All of that on the other side of a short break. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
Legends rise through